hospitals in need of more PPE. There's no reason that they can't buy it. It's a business owner's call if they choose to enforce mask use to stay compliant. You know, a lot of deaths are vitamin deficiency related, so they probably had a poor diet. It's a lot like the flu, but the media's conspiring to keep that quiet. You won't catch me on the CDC site catching up on guidelines. I'll be choosing faith over science. I'll be at the beach if you need me, but 6 sharp gotta get home from my 2 grand Zoom call live with the Bidens. At the end they ask the middle class, leave the room a moment while they lay bare the next phase of unrestrained police violence. And silent. They say no man is an island. But when you're drowning all alone, then it clicks that you either were one of us castaways crafting a signal or one of the many oblivious pilots. And we could burn every palm we can find, but they won't ever open their eyes, cause they fly over right around 5 when the sun fights right through your eyelids. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. So it's just a long, slow trail of goodbye left behind as the orange turns violet. You can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your hand. Why play civil when you won't listen to 100,000 dead? And now we know our mission, we form a militia, make Congress a prison. So why play civil when all these dead won't make you listen? Won't make you listen. Make you listen. You listen. Make you listen. In these days of global disaster, all the money disappears with the fame. I'll say what I want, then burn my masters. And I suggest you do the same. Hear my words, but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share. I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick, so I'm laying down. Hear my words, but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share. I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick, so I'm laying down. Alright, I won't name names so he won't call legal. We'll call him Bo Jiden, and he killed Glass-Steagall. He's on the trail, off the rails, profits over people. But I won't call him a Nazi cause I haven't seen his eagle. But I have seen his equal, and he's seated in the White House. I've seen his equal, and she lost the fight twice now. I've seen the evil of a man who'll shake the hands of workers knowing they've been slaving for a feeble wage and little purpose, all to keep afloat his bloated lifestyle. I'll keep us focused on our phones in the meanwhile. If I'm a broken record, this has been a time trial. But I will not go quietly into the future I'm supposed to hand to my child. I will not politely hold my tongue when I see voters in the web of suppression. So I'm about to burn the list of things we shouldn't mention. Alzheimer's causes bouts of both confusion and aggression. Sentences that fall apart in paper-thin patience. Well, I have not spent the past 4 years practicing critiques only to need them for the next administration. And part of me would love to vote for Trump to really stuff you Biden diatribe junkies who would tie us to a chair to watch him push out Bernie Sanders, say he needs to just accept the loss and have your little celebration. Well, I don't know about you, but I have too much love for this misguided nation. So I can't take another president who treats the world like he's a wealthy tourist and he's just too good to talk to all us Haitians.
My only choice should not have to be trading one president who chews the Achilles heel of race relations, who plays up all our prejudices, fears, and darkest motivations, for one who hands us over to the corporations like we've all been sex trafficked. And I wish that was exaggeration, but it's part nightmare, part fascination. Mostly fascists saying we're a cushion generation, while they got the funding made to lift you out your station, while you miss your shift at your third job because you can't afford your medication, because the pain of your mobility is tied into the need to keep afloat and keep your family just this side of devastation. And here's the catch to immunization. You might get to have a say in what they give your baby, but in 20 years your baby better be prepared to pay right through the nose to be inoculated. So don't you be surprised when all your insulin is confiscated, cause someone found a buyer who's prepared to hike the price up even higher. And if you land in a coma, just as well, because you're out the conversation. You're not around to stage a demonstration. You're not around to protest human rights being eliminated. Not around to protest all these voters being silenced and intimidated. Maybe you can hear it in my intonation. One man's revolution is another's renovation. One hand better wash the other or it's amputated. God, I hate to be so black and white, but gray has led us straight into the mist and now the lamp is faded. And I don't think that we have very long before the night is falling quicker than anticipated. Quicker than the stocks crashed, quicker than your IRA was withered and emaciated. So why obey the men who solved the crisis that they orchestrated? Why are we so pleased to see a corpse get up and speak, but we ignore the way the corpse debated? That he spoke in fragmented misinformation, that he tried to make an honest man's mistake out of a fabrication, and that all the major networks eat it up and tolerate it. So whose side are they on if they can point it out in Trump but act like they don't see it in the man they want to call our savior? Who keeps paying you to do such sick, dishonest labor? Oh shit, we do? No shit, me too? Everything you buy will find a way to own or eat you. Companies that feed you fund agendas to defeat you. Strip your wits away, rip your wick away, ultimately put you in a place to have to loot to feed your kid today and then detain and beat you. How was such an obvious process not see-through? At least not without a UV light. This year we'll purge our liberties with zero end in sight. So if you can't cast a vote that gives you hope about our plight, if you pick up the pen but in your heart it isn't right, think about the millions going hungry every night. Have the guts to write in Bernie. Have the guts to fight. Have the guts to fight. Hear my words but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share. I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick so I'm laying down. Hear my words but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share. I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick so I'm laying down. Laying down. Hear my words, there's no time to spare. We killed democracy, it's rotting in the square. And with its last breath, it cursed the very air. With the toxic miasma of class warfare, convulsions were brief. It seized for a minute, then it ceased to fidget. It was just deep sleep in a city-wide gibbet. A lot of sweet nothings like the rations we were given. A film crew followed them into the city limits to document the distribution. A little piece of human interest in the mass confusion. Some nice shots of a clean white van, neighbors helping neighbors with their clean white hands. Never mind the boxes being empty like the cans. Never mind a photo op that didn't feed a single man. And this is nothing you can blame on one single man or his supporting an immoral horde of sycophants. We set the stage, we wrote the play, we gave the man a script and highlighted every line he had to say. We're only in this boat because we chose to sail away. We didn't core out the decay, we let it spread. We watched the nation warp into the noxious dictatorship it is today. We made conditions perfect. It's almost like we want it this way. It's almost like we want it this way. Hear my words but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share.
I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick, so I'm laying down. Hear my words, but don't breathe the air. You and I needn't speak to share. I'm so sick of the waiting now. I feel sick, so I'm laying down. Laying down.
What did you see?
It couldn't have been me, sir. I was front row in my AOC t-shirt, foie gras sucking on a press release, sir. My head down, fourth shot, good little sheep, sir. Sit down, sweetie. The adults are gonna speak first. They trust the science and they're terrified of research. Here to thank our healthcare heroes, they've been feeding to the burnout, feet first. Until suddenly they dip mid-shift, take a header off a bridge. Such a shame, they were really such a sweet nurse. Now they'll never get the card and the cold slice of pizza meant to thank them for their teamwork. Now they'll never get the baggie full of checks mixed, which would be the one reward they'd see for the moms they had to intubate. And the countless cries of grief since we've been haunted by the specter of the C-word. Now all the applause for our healthcare heroes rings a very hollow note because we played it out like Freebird. See, add the ones and zeros in our fragile checks and balances are checks for all the wealthy who have such unholy talents that we think it's patriotic that we all got zero balances. And re-elect Pelosi so she'll face our toughest challenges. Which is analogous to water for a drowning man. Nancy disregards our impoverished with a spiteful and dismissive little waving of her withered hand. Cause 500,000 freezing on the streets is Biden's winter plan. And I bet you swore they told you you were voting for a different man. But really all you wanted was a different man. It didn't make a fucking difference if he finishes the previous inhabitant's agenda and starts auctioning protected land. Biden's born to leap at any war a donor's check demands. Turns out that you can't cure greed once it infects a man. Once they lose respect for human life and focus all their fucking efforts on the oil baron rescue plan. Honey, what are we to Hecuba or Hecuba to us that if she's starving we should give a damn? Why should we be moved to tears if someone isn't eating? We won't even recognize that food is essential to our being. It's just us and motherfucking Israel who will not guarantee that food's a basic human right. Because starvation is our favorite tool of genocide disguised as sanctioned democratic healing. That's me in the corner, losing my religion, gouging out my eyes and then dancing on the ceiling. Jesus fucking Christ, what a feeling.
Hey, what about you, eyeballs? What did you see?
You don't think I see you crying in your cars, but I do. Sometimes I can feel it at a red light, someone at my side trying to muddle through. See them wiping their eyes in the rear view, like black hole sun in the sky. Why the fuck won't you come when I need you? Well, this moment in time is as close as we'll be and as far as I'll meet you. 2 windows in between us, new moon in the house of Venus. One stranger who sees you and reads your features knows that your alibi might be tight, but it's not quite leak-proof. So if you're sitting at the light and you're crying in your car, just know that I see you. And it's a 50-50 that I'm bloodshot, gun shy, once bitten, twice tried, ribs pried wide to the sky till I'm see-through.
That's you, in case you don't recognize yourself.
You don't think I see you struggling to breathe, but I do. A see you stumble in your everyday grief like I do. I try, but I do. I'm twice bitten too. My mind's split in two. My knuckles bright white from the 10 to the 2. And the song in my head is the theme for a fugue. A state of decay through the filter of corporate news, where they edit the grays and the blues. They whitewash the brown till they drown out the natural hues. And then it's just another fact to refuse, that the corporate ladders for hanging the company noose. Consider it one of your perks, after all it's communal in use. So you can come and hang till your legs go limp and they're shaking you loose. Now you watch 5 co-workers opt for the alternate exit, neatly suspended above where you wolf down your food. And your company gets its incentives embellished by harping on wellness, suggesting you'd best take time for your mental health after your 14 hours are through. Like we gave you a bottle to piss in and fixed up a noose on the crossbeam. Christ, what more can we do? So if you struggle to breathe any moment that you aren't asleep, then remember, most of Americans fear for their savings, fear for their shelter, fear for their babies. You aren't the fringe of exception, but rather a perfect example of capital's rule. And you're far less alone than the ruling class tells you is true. You're far less alone than the ruling class tells you is true.
What happened? How
Are we here?
We're here, but we're zoomed. We're here. Hi, everybody.
Are we here?
I think we're here.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
What do I hear myself? I have echo.
That's a good question.
Is that? Am I doing that? I don't know.
No.
Man, audio's the freaking worst. What's up, everyone? Oh, right, we've got people here. This is American tradition. It's Jesse and Indy over here.
Hi, everybody.
We're a little rusty. It's been a minute. Yes, Jaws. That's right, Vicky. It's Jaws. Jaws with a very, very long woolly beard. We're gonna need a bigger beard.
My eyes are up here, Vicky.
We're gonna need a bigger beard.
I still got it.
Oh boy. All right, Apple is loaded. INN logo in the background and patron seat. Uh-oh. No, Jesse said his internet was weak and here he's back. He's not. I hear him. He's still.
So is my spirit.
We're gonna work on
my
this.
My spirit and my signal.
This was not me tonight yet.
We'll work on the signal at least.
Sunday we had a crash and had to restart. It's been a lot of fun. We did figure out my reboot problem, so that's at least one thing that's been solved since I think we did a show last, but we're right about that.
Little victories, am I right?
And you do what you can. What have you been up to? Like mystery man, like been in hiding.
Oh, yeah, no. Fuck, just working. One full-time, 3 part-times.
Open mics?
Yep, open mics. Running quite a bit of sound. I had some very interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't done a show in a while, so let's start back as far as we can. It'll be a roller coaster, highs and lows.
You want to serenade everyone? Because I don't want to have bad cookies yell at us for no music. I'm kidding.
No, I'm sure we'll get a song at some point. So I was running sound at first for a pair of mimes from Bangladesh, which sounds like a Frank Zappa record, but it's a real thing, like silent acting, miming kind of a thing, which was a very demanding production, to say the least. With a language barrier, so that was even more of a challenge. And last minute at this event, which was huge, there were like 250 people, 300 people that packed in the little theater for this. they had an award that they wanted to present to the owner of the theater for hosting the event. Well, he didn't know that, and he couldn't be there that night. And he asked, since I was running sound, if I would accept it on his behalf. So I brought a dress shirt, and like after the event gets going and they need me, I throw on the dress shirt real quick. I'm back behind my booth. I'm doing my stuff. And someone pops over, and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, Jesse, this is the mayor. If you wanted to say hi, I was like, oh, hey, I meet the mayor, chat with the mayor for a second. I'm like, hey, hang on just a second. I got to run up on stage and accept this award. And I just eat shit going up the stairs onto the stage.
Oh, no.
Just like my last couple steps. And I mean, I'm a big dude. And I went down, and it was like the whole theater, just this deafening noise. Big gasp from everybody. And I popped up and was like, I can take a bow. Why not? Just bow it out.
Wait, for the Bangladeshi mimes?
Yeah, at
So,
the beginning of the thing. So, yeah.
People must have been
There was
incredibly confused when it was you walking up there to accept the award, I would imagine.
Yes, yeah. It was
Did you at least act like you were in a box? Come on, man.
No, I didn't. I figured it would be disrespectful to the craft. But, yeah, so
so
that
many
was
images
a hoot.
in my head. I'm sorry.
What else?
Eating it up on stage. I hope somebody has it on film. So I'm sure somebody was videoing it somewhere.
Right.
You've got to get that for America's Funniest Home Videos. Okay.
Mess. Oh, okay. So another thing I ran sound for recently, which was very, very interesting, was a comedian / hypnotist. And it was very apparent very quickly this guy was the fucking real deal. And his wife was really unique. One of those people right away that like, that kind of fun, kind of eccentric that like, oh, this person's going to drop some real knowledge on me throughout the course of this evening. And she did not disappoint, because at one point she came up to me, and she looked like she was kind of hesitant to say something. And finally she goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Of course." And she said, "How long have you known that you're psychic?" I said, "Excuse me?"
Wait, what?
And she goes, "Your premonitions, honey." And I got a bit of a chill, and I was like, okay, so to be fair, there have been times that something will pop in my head, and then either later that day or a few days later, something will happen. I'm like, oh, this is totally that thing. But it's never super clear, just enough that I'm like, oh, what a crazy coincidence. But it just happens reliably, if that makes sense. There have been a few fairly like, whoa ones, but nothing major. But she said, "How old are you?" And I said, 36. She goes, "Oh, okay." She goes, "In a few years, it'll kind of fall into place for you." She goes, "It's going to be rough," but she goes, you've got a lot. So she goes, just kind of, hold on to your hats. But she was like, lean into it, So
okay. That and your greeting card career, you're getting
that
future
night,
guidance on
right?
your life for sure.
So that night I have a very vivid dream, and I don't usually remember my dreams, but this was like clear as a bell. Me at work on a forklift, and so
me on a forklift.
So was a guy Peter. Yeah, I know. And in the dream,
Oh man.
I heard Jake shout, and are covered. Oh, there I go.
Yep. You've been squirrely since this story started. Yep. No, you're here now. We got you back.
Okay.
I got you back.
So the dream was again very, very vivid. A couple days later, I'm at work. This was yesterday. And I'm doing paperwork, and I hear Jake shout like, "Fuck!" and I hear this big crash of glass, and he was wrapping a pallet of glass on an automatic like pallet wrapper, and for some reason the table just kicked up on its side and flung the fucking pallet of glass right at him, and he had to jump out of the way of it, but I mean it went right where he'd been standing. And so I told them about the thing. I was like, just like the old gypsy woman said, you know, here we are. And I thought that was it. I thought that was clearly the disaster. And then today, after a day that was already just like a clown car of horse shit, like every time I'm like, surely no more can fit. Here comes more, you know, billowing out.
Damn it. StreamYard, god damn you.
I was...
Damn you, StreamYard.
It's gonna be one of those, isn't it?
Oh, man. Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Damn.
Wow. This ain't me for the first time. It's in a while.
God damn.
I'm like happy it's not me, but I'm still. But 6 weeks, man. Come on. What the fuck?
I know. We can't catch a break.
Oh, man. We didn't even say fuck Israel yet. My God.
Oh, I know. Oh, we're getting there. Don't you worry.
Go ahead.
Anyways, if I'm back. So today, I was in our cooler doing my thing, loading the truck, and suddenly I realized that the stack of stuff that they've been canning today is leaning forward. And not to pat myself on the back, but once in a while I see, oh, hey, so-and-so stacked that a little shittily. I'll just sweep in there and fix it. And up until today, I have never lost a patient. I've had a 100% success rate with fixing something. But before I could even put my forks in the top pallet, I heard the bottom boards break on the very lowest one, and the whole fucking column shifted towards me. And of course, I've got my pallet, my forks in a third of it. So when it hit, my forklift actually went up on 2 wheels for just enough of a second for me to go, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do, the emergency, oh shit, hold on to your steering wheel for dear life because you're about to go over move. And it didn't, which is cool. But when it landed upright, I look up and a fucking 100 cans are, or sorry, 100 cases of cans. So 1,200 cans are raining down on top of my forklift, which has bars, but not a solid roof. So I'm just like Mortal Kombat block and get just fucking barraged with cans. It was rough. The next 3.5 hours was going through, seeing if any of them miraculously aren't dead.
On his stream, unlike his stream,
those can be salvaged and
dented. Okay.
It was like the fucking. Oh, we lost it again.
For a second.
Damn.
It's squirrely, dude. Wow. Brutal internet.
You know, if I'm being honest, if there was ever a night where I will take something failing so I can just go cry in the bath, it's tonight. But I also want to be here with you. So whichever way the wind blows, you know, we'll ride it out. We'll make the best of it.
Oh, damn it.
I did. Are you back? God damn.
Yeah, I'm here. We can try switching to Discord. I don't know if that'll help, but
for sake of something positive, I did perform stand-up comedy on Tuesday night for the first time in my life.
And we're not going to find out what happened. God damn it. StreamYard!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was such a cliffhanger. It was and...
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm like, and we're not going to find
out next week on American Tradition.
I'm at least trying to make this funny, but damn, man, this is so tough. Bad Cookie saying, no, don't cry, Jesse. Come on, man. Sometimes
man.
we all got to cry. Yeah, so what happened with the stand-up?
It went well. It went really well. My boss actually came, and if anyone is not going to sugarcoat how I did, it's him. And he came up and like bear hugged me afterwards. He was like, "You fucking nailed it," and I know that's genuine. So, but no, I got really, really good laughs. It was very exhilarating, and they listened to me talk about Snickers dick veins and sexual candy bar commercials for 20 minutes.
Right, you did 15. Oh no, 20 minutes frozen. God damn.
I did some other stuff too, but damn.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
We got for 20 minutes.
Well,
you did 20. We're
you know,
only supposed to do a tight 15.
It's supposed to be
gave
15.
You an extra 5.
I just didn't notice the signals that the lights kept getting a little brighter to be like, "Hey, you're at time." And then finally I did, and I go, "Oh, am I almost out of time?" And he comes on over the mic. He's like, "You're actually about 3 minutes over, brother, just so you're aware." So I hurried up and did one last bit and wrapped
it up. Oh man, Margaret, welcome to the most frustrating stream we've done in a while. Yeah, because we're back again.
Jesus.
Yes.
What was sweet is the host came up afterwards and he said, "I'm going to let you slide for being long-winded because I could have let you go for another 10 minutes and no one would have had a problem with that."
Nice.
I was like, "Man, all right. That, you know what? I will hang my hat on that."
I'll take that.
Much, so.
I'll take it. Sure.
But no, there were some fun new things that made their way in there. This is a fun one. Why not? I had I've been at my job for 9 years, and as of when I clocked in on Tuesday, I had never farted 3 times.
God, this is fucking insufferable.
In front of a coworker.
Never farted. Never farted
3 times in front of a coworker.
Okay.
In front of a coworker. Okay. But again, it's never too late to become a new version of yourself. So I was carrying some very heavy objects, and all of a sudden just aware of that internal pressure shift. And I look around, I'm like, cool, there's no one in the hallway. And I let spare a few very polite, apologetic little bullfrog just brap, 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 as I'm walking. And then I immediately got that feeling that, like, this was too clean of a getaway. And I looked over my shoulder, and, oh, there's Jeremy. There's Jeremy the brewer right behind me. And to say, God damn it, we're frozen again.
Yep.
Where'd we leave off?
Jeremy the brewer.
Okay, right behind me. I didn't know what to say. We make eye contact. He clearly heard it. And so I just said, "It's true." I don't know why. That's what I said. It's true.
Just fuck him up. Leave him wondering, what was that all about?
Now, looking back, that was a perfect thing to say for 2 reasons. Because 1, I took accountability. I took ownership, right? It was me. But for 2, like,
oh shit, Cookies, that's cold-hearted right there.
I stand by what I said. Like, this is...
Well, I mean, look, yes, you crop dusted him. That's right, Cookies. Yes, you crop dusted him. Poor Jeremy the brewer.
No.
Jeremy spoke in class today.
Speaking of, Fox the other night, crop dusting Target, like, en masse. The whole time we're in the store. Relentlessly. And I keep going, "Bro, stop farting." And he's like, "I'm not farting, you're farting." I'm like, "No,
Oh, dude,
I'm
that shit.
not. Quit." And finally, we get home after all this. Oh, shit.
No, we're back.
So we get home after all this, and I was like, "Man, I can't believe you were farting up Target so bad." And he was like, "I didn't, that was you." And I said, "Stop, don't try to gaslight me." And he goes, I didn't fart just now." And I said, "What?" He goes, "Gaslighting." And I said, "What?" And I said, "Honey, no, gaslighting is when you, like, try to convince someone that they're crazy." He goes, "Oh, I thought that was when you, like, farted, like, near people, like in a store or something, when you, like, farted by them and you, like, didn't say anything." I was like, no, that's crop dusting. Wait, I was like, you think crop dusting is called gaslighting? That's what you thought gaslighting was all this time?
That's great.
I am swapping those from here on out. Like, crop dusting is gaslighting and gaslighting is crop dusting.
They are kind of interchangeable in a way, right? I mean, a kid.
Don't try to crop dust me, fella. I know what I saw. Okay.
Again, you'd leave him very confused. Quite confused. Damn. So that's the saga of the forklift having all that shit fall on top of it.
Yep.
Your stand-up comedy.
Which was a hoot.
So is there another
else?
gig in line? Like, are you being booked for another, like...
Nothing as of yet, but we'll have a lot of, like, comedians come through that need a few local openers. And I was like, oh, there I go again. Oh, we're back. Still back.
It comes and goes.
I threw my hat in the ring to be an opener if they ever need a local opener, because sometimes we'll have a few local openers for comedy shows. But we have a couple like comedy open mics around here, and I wanna pop into one and do the whole Snickers Dick Veins bit. see how it does out in the wild.
I mean, you could end up being the next Tom Lehrer doing funny songs for the next 50 years.
This is true. I wouldn't mind that.
That wouldn't be so bad. While we're here, I don't know if you're planning on playing stuff, reading stuff, covering stuff, debuting
We can
stuff.
certainly try. We'll see if we can get through something.
A song, right, and anything, because it's like every 30 seconds it feels like. It's almost like Independence Day. You got like that interference like the entire every 30 seconds. This has been fun. And it's happening again. So, and he's back. It's just for a second, just enough to annoy you.
Just enough to ruin all the material.
Yeah. Just enough to perfectly have it.
Fun fact,
I almost want to have you try to leave and then come back, and maybe it's your connection to StreamYard's fucked. If you want to try doing that, like I can go to a single and do that for a second.
Yeah,
if
let's
you
do
want
it.
to try
Let's
it. All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
We'll do that. Go ahead.
All right, tell my story.
Okay. I will speak well of you for all times. He fell over, everyone. He fell over. Hi. Yeah, so lots happening at INN, lots happening at Indie Media today. We are hopefully going to get Jesse back in a second, and his internet connection will be slightly better. Sometimes StreamYard's been a little weird. As you know, I have been frequently going on AM Wake Up. Steve's StreamYard frequently also acts up with his internet connection. So this is something that we are used to dealing with, kind of. All right, let's see. He's back. Let's see. All right, put him there. And, oh, that sounds better. Let's see. Are we here? Is it? All right. Let's see. We're going to try. I haven't lost you yet. He's dancing. That's a good sign.
Hi, Stro.
Stros. All right. So Kitty, cat, and so Fox is back in school. He's been back in school basically since we've started, since we did our last show.
Yep.
What's that like with like routine? And is he doing any extracurricular stuff? Like, I just got my kid into Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, nice. See, Fox has been doing soccer again this year, which just started, which has been rough because they were like the last team formed. So I think they had one practice before their first game, but they're finally kind of getting into their own. Tonight we actually had there was like a STEM event at the local high school. And one of the things they had was a paper plane contest, and like fucking planes are Fox's bread and butter. So we heard about this like a month ago, and he's been honing the perfect distance plane. And we showed up tonight at the beginning of this event, and it's in the like basketball court, and Fox makes his plane. So far all the scores are between like 24 feet and 30 feet, and Fox throws 65 feet 10 inches.
Wow.
Which one kid ended up getting a little higher than about an hour and a half in. So Fox cleared with second place. But I mean, there were probably 150 people, 200 people that came through and threw planes. And
Kid's
a lot
got
of
a
them
cannon.
a lot of them way older than Fox, but dude, so many people came up like, how did you make that? What kind of plane is that? And he was like, it's my custom design, you know, like he was really proud of himself. He's awfully shy, but that was right in his wheelhouse.
Airplanes,
and we
huh?
thought it was just like bragging rights, but then they come up there like, oh no, there's gift card prizes. So he walks away with a $75 gift card for his paper plane.
Whoa.
Was really awesome. So he was just over the moon, which was really awesome after the day I had to like rush out of work after getting buried in all the shit and cleaning all the shit up. Clocked about 10 hours of just nonstop, no break, and then hurried home and got him and got to the event, and it was so much fun. I was like, oh man, I'm really glad this turned out. Like, you know, some of the stuff that you're just kind of preparing to do as a parent that you just gotta like, all right, there's only 2 hours. I can tough it out. I can limp through this. Not wince. But as soon as we got there and I saw him walk into that auditorium and see, like, that's just his heaven, is like a fucking basketball court that you can just throw planes on, you know, and all these kids there to throw planes. Like, he lit up. It was awesome. It was really awesome. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
All right, I think this connection's a little better. Honestly,
Is it holding?
We didn't
Nice.
lose any of that story, so that's good.
Well, there you go. That's the best we've had so far.
How
is the mic? Is the mic sounding decent?
I think the mic sounds fine.
Clean it up a little bit.
I'm good with it. You know, Cynic said there was a little scratchy. I hear a little bit of myself in the background, but usually that's just me and not everyone else. And I'm fine with that too.
I wish I had finished. So I actually wrote a poem yesterday. Well, started a poem yesterday. It is not quite finished. And I was really hoping to have it finished so I could read it today, because it's very...
No!
Very interesting. I said, I bet you there are buzzwords that when I say like poem or song or government, they're like throttle him. No, he's about to do some of that stuff.
It's fucking Palantir, man. It's Palantir. Steve needs my kind of mic.
Richard, throttle him. He's about to do one of those poems.
Right? Come on, Gene. All right, so we're back. I'm good.
Yeah, we're back.
And
hi, everybody.
Yeah, that was a good Harry Carey.
That's why my friends call me Whiskers. It's because I'm curious like a cat.
And did the Cubs get eliminated? I don't even know. Like, I know nothing about the fucking baseball right now. I know the Yankees made the playoffs. That's it. Oh, and we're getting
Brody.
a black cat walking across the stream. I can't imagine.
Brody.
That's not an omen.
Oh, Brody.
Oh,
handsome guy.
Oh, come on. Appeal to the internet algorithm gods.
Oh, we're freezing, Brody. We did all we could.
Oh, no.
Don't slap me. Yep. Fuck.
When you speak of me, speak well.
Oh.
Wow. Brutal. So you wrote a poem. Where are we on? Anything on the album?
I wish, Brody, god damn it. Ow.
That's for the OnlyFans, Brody.
Yeah, right. Nothing concrete other than like my window is closing for it to be this year, and I don't want to have a whole year go by without having something on the books. So, like, I've got to get this record out before 2025 is over.
There's a set of live performances sitting in a Proton drive.
True. That is true.
That could very easily be assembled and produced and published into an album, sir.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Indy.
As my head explodes. Okay, we're back.
Jaws reminded me where I ended off with the can avalanche. My final numbers. I couldn't help. Someone asked at work. They're like, "So how many did you salvage?" I was like, 1,200.
Oh, 1,200.
USS Indianapolis. Yeah, we salvaged 50 cases. So yeah, it was rough.
How many cases?
It was 300 cases, which has 24. So we had a lot, and out of those 300 cases, 50 cases survived.
Ooh, man down.
Yep. It's only like $8,000 worth of product, Indy. It's fine.
Are they insured for that, or they just have to eat it?
I'm pretty sure we eat it.
Oh, brutal.
And what's frustrating is that, again, I wish I could see something like that and be like, glad I didn't do that. It's going to suck for whoever has to clean that up. That's not my problem. And then turn and walk away. But I was like, oh, I should try to stop this catastrophe and see if I can fix it. And instead, I just get to be right smack dab front and center when it comes crashing down.
Like
trying to do the right thing.
Crashing down on us. That's correct. Unreal. Dude. Forklift drivers and their struggles.
Well, you know, we have at least accomplished the episode purpose, which is proof of life. I am alive. The stream is spotty, but I am alive. I am forging ahead. It's true. So there is an in-joke I have with a friend of mine recently from a small good deed I tried to do that really bit me in the ass and now has become the catch-all term for this. There's a little card shop near me called Cobblestone, and I popped in one day because they were having a sale, and I bought some cards, and on my drive home, I'm like, God damn it, did we go again?
On your drive home. You bought some cards, and on your drive home.
On the drive home.
It's like Mad Libs. I'll fill it in. And on the drive home,
I'm thinking back. All right. Froze again. No, we froze again.
We froze again. And we froze again.
Are we?
And we're back.
Okay.
And we're back. For the moment.
I think we might call it Indy. Time of death, 10:39 p.m.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I might see if I can, I don't know, maybe next time I can set up a little something upstairs where I can plug in directly or figure out a way to like hardwire this puppy, because our Wi-Fi, maybe it's just this time of night, but it's just taking a big old shit.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, this is rough. Sorry, everyone. I wish we had better news and his connection worked a little better. But
I'm alive, Indy. That should be good. Is that not good enough for you?
It's good enough, and it was long enough for me to be able to yell at him to produce the live album that I helped publish, that I helped set up 2 months ago.
And I will. I'm gonna. That's a nice.
That's an easy.
You know
thing
how
to
I
do.
feel about low-hanging fruit. I'm all about it. So this is the perfect thing I need to just get a nice little pluck, and there we go.
And if you want a different performance, I got ways to do that too. So,
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's bummer. Yeah, Mastermind is telling you to check your Discord DMs. I don't even know if Jesse knows how to log into his Discord, but we'll see.
I actually set it up now so it turns on when my computer opens up. So there's no hiding from it.
Well, then we might be able to try to at one point switch to that.
Real quick, at least let me give you guys what you really came for.
Hey, again, OnlyFans, bro. And now we got half a cat frozen.
Oh.
Stro, froze.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, he back.
Frostro.
Oh, he back. Dear my boy. Don't you chew on the cord? Don't you do it?
Oh, maybe that's why the internet's bad. Cat chewing on wire. Okay.
Dear the boy.
Okay. It's cat TV, everyone. I'm gonna just disappear.
Yep. Okay. Well, there you go.
Oh man, that is.
You saw both cats.
Bummer.
You saw me. You saw a new hat and a new shirt. So I'm obviously thriving.
And we're frozen again. That is a new shirt and Jaws. Say hi to Jess for us. We hope to have her back on the stream soon.
Definitely.
We'll have to schedule that all up. And
I think she's watching right now. If anyone wants to say something, she's always listening. So
what's up, Jess? Yeah, this sucks. We wish you could play some tunes and do some other stuff, but yeah, we don't want to have this stream be so choppy. So.
No.
All right, everyone. We'll cut it for tonight, and we'll come back and we'll try it again in a couple of weeks, or just work out another night.
Yeah,
maybe back to Tuesday night.
We'll try to do something soon.
If he's able to go back to Tuesdays, I can do that, and that might be the move. But
Tuesdays work well for me.
And all right, everyone. I'll cut it out for tonight, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night.
Love you guys.
Support independent media. We need it more than ever. Love you. Later.
Who are these people?
I guess this isn't such an awful place. Is that what you want me to say? You prove it's possible to sleep for days, and I still think you're right here awake. The cost of living isn't much to make, but God, it's so hard